Hello Retro Simmers, welcome to West Enemy Sims. My name is Kelvin and how are you doing? We are back with another speed build. This time in conjunction with Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year, we are going to build anything East Asian style. So definitely I'm going for a Japanese style townhouse. So if you stumble upon this video and you like my content, please give me a like and subscribe to West Enemy Sims for more updates on Retro Sims content. We are still in the running of 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. It means really a lot to me that you guys are still supporting the old Sims games of Sims 1, 2 and 3. Especially the Sims 2, I'm building a lot in the Sims 2 and I'm still having fun even after more than 20 years. And anyways, let's check back to this build. So this townhouse is, I've been meaning to build a Japanese style apartment a long time ago, but the references I found in Google or in any other online resources are all looking very modern. I want to look a little bit more traditional style, so I have to modify a little bit from other inspirations from older houses or machiya, for example, which is a type of Japanese mini-car house. Machiya is a townhouse, but usually they have a business operating in front, much like shop houses. But this one is purely just a townhouse, just for residential purposes. So I purposely built in a really small lot because it is going to be just one bedroom and one bathroom apartment. So, and I'm going to push the rent a little bit more lower, but in the end it is going to be 1,100 to 1,900 simoleons. I don't know why there's a big jump, because all the features are the same in every unit, and I don't see why there's a huge 800 to 900 difference of rent. But anyway, so in the front I have these sliding doors, mainly using a lot of sliding doors and access. It's before you enter to the actual unit of the main entrance. So inside we have a living room space, and kitchen and dining will be at the back, and upstairs will be just one bedroom with a staircase landing to a small bathroom. So in the early stages of this build, it's going to be changed really a lot. I shrunk the bathroom way much smaller. I don't think we need this big of a bathroom. And fun fact, this when building this build, and it seems to actually crash on me, which is really rare, but it is become more common an occurrence that seems to actually crash. And it's so disappointing because I didn't say it, but anyway, it is not much of a big of a deal because I need to change a lot of the structure anyways. So I have to make the kitchen way smaller by a unit line, and also make the bathrooms smaller as well to make a small indent and bump outs for the landing area, so it looks a bit more dynamic. So as per usual, using these shoji screens, sliding doors as main access, made very Japanese style, very similar to the Japanese shotengai and the Japanese mini-car houses that I built not so long ago. And Japanese shotengai, I think it's last year, and the Japanese mini-car also last year, but like 1 or 2 months ago, which is fairly recent. I do think Japanese architecture are pretty popular in the Sims building communities, because I don't know, there's a vibe to it. It's very different. It's very undeniably East Asian, even though we have many East Asian styles like Chinese and Korean style. But Japanese architecture seems to be a bit more well known and more mainstream, but it's very easier to adapt to build in The Sims 2 actually, because there are a lot of features from especially The Sims 2 Bon Voyage, and they're packed with a lot of East Asian architecture, so to blend in with those building tools is very easy, and to keep it a little bit modern, it's very have a Japanese feel to it. Japanese interior architectural design or interiors design. It's very Scandinavian and Japanese style is more focused on cozy, chill vibes, very minimal, and yeah, definitely very suitable for the modern lifestyle, adapted with traditional architecture to it. So I didn't purposely not going to build much put much detail into each unit because I want to make it low cost, and I even shrunk it like the units by 2 times. One is shrinking the bathroom and the kitchen at the back, and also shrinking the front part of the house by 1 unit, pushing it back, and it is pretty labor intensive I would say. And that's why I do it off camera and you guys won't see it, the whole tearing the walls down and putting it back up and repainting the walls. This is something that the later Sims game actually excel in because of the improvements of the building tools, which is especially for the Sims 3, and also it carried over to the Sims 4. The push and pull walls, it is pretty useful because if you want to just expand the room by like 1 or 2 units wider, so you don't need to tear down the walls and build newer walls out just to expand your rooms. You just need to pull or push the walls out or in by how many units, and automatically it will fill up the floor and the wallpaper as well. So that's something that is very useful in later Sims games, and especially me who don't really plan or calculate square footage of each unit or every time I build. So there were times there are things that oh no, that it is too big or it is too small, so I have to redo the shell again. It is very troublesome in Sims 1 and 2, but not in the Sims 3 and 4. So the furnishing, I keep it very minimal, not a lot of decorations shown when I'm decorating this build because it is going to be very small, very more function than form in this case. And the balcony, I also shrink it down even more in the last part of the video that we shall see. And as well as landscaping, I definitely keep it a lot of bamboo trees, the Japanese maple tree, as well as a lot of bushes to make it a more tranquil zen environment. Definitely there are some fountains here and there dotted across the backyards. And yes, each unit has a backyard provided that you don't have using foundations in this build. Yeah, I kind of got accustomed to using foundations to build all the time because it is pretty natural to have a small stairway to go up to your front door, and in this time I don't use foundation, and in order to get a backyard for each unit. The last time I tried to have backyards with a foundation on. It doesn't it has an error when you convert this apartment into this build into your apartment. So I have to block off the balcony, block off the backyard and put a veranda instead. So yeah, then the backyards will be just public access or common areas already. So yeah, this is, I think, the second build of 2025. How is 2025 treating you so far? It is pretty typical for countries who celebrate both Chinese New Year and Christmas, especially in Malaysia, and as well as Singapore as well. But in Malaysia, it's pretty much in breakneck speed. Like once December 26 rolls around, down goes the Christmas trees everywhere, and then goes up Chinese New Year decorations and the lanterns quick pop up, especially when Chinese New Year is on January instead of February. The transition goes really quickly, way before the New Year starts, and by December 26, everything starts to take shape and transition into Chinese New Year. Yeah, but it is something we got used to it, and it is really fun because not many countries actually celebrate multiple festivities from across different ethnic groups and cultures, which is really exciting every year goes by. So yeah, it's always almost every festivities we have fireworks. So not being surprised by Malaysia actually like fireworks almost in 3 to 4 times, not I think even 5 times a year. Like we have New Year's, Chinese New Year, Hari Raya Aidilfitri or Eid, and Deepavali and Merdeka Day. We also like fireworks. So yeah, about 5 times. Christmas not as much. I think Christmas is one of the more chill festivals that we don't really like fireworks. But yeah, I still hear fireworks being lighted up on Christmas season, but not as much as the other festivals and also important holidays. Anyways, that is pretty much almost the end of this speed build. What do you guys think about this Japanese townhouses? Please leave me a comment and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to West Anime Sims for more updates on retro Sims content. The link to download this build as well as the screenshots will be down in Instagram and Tumblr page. Please do give these channels, social media channels, a follow as well. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.